Namaste. My name is Christina Norden, and during this video, I aim to inform you, the viewer, of the health-related benefits associated with practicing yoga. I'd like to begin by providing a brief history of the practice. Believed to have originated thousands of years ago in India, the word yoga is derived from the Sanskrit root yuj, meaning to join, to yoke, or to unite. As per yogic scriptures, the practice of yoga leads to the union of individual consciousness with that of the universal consciousness, indicating a perfect harmony between the mind and body, man and nature. And while some practice yoga as a form of religion or spirituality, many others utilize its fundamental elements in a non-religious manner as a holistic approach to wellness. If unfamiliar, the word yoga might stir images of yoga mats, burning incense, and pretzel-like body contortions. And while some positions are intimidating, even to a seasoned yogi like myself, I can assure you, no matter your level of flexibility, athleticism, or age, yoga can be practiced by everyone. Beginners can benefit from an understanding of three fundamental aspects of yoga: the asanas, which is the physical aspect of yoga, or the positions you assume; the pranayama, or breathing techniques; and finally, the meditative aspect. And while there are many branches and disciplines of yoga, these three basic principles apply throughout. While yoga's popularity continues to steadily increase, more and more people are touting its benefits. With regular practice, individuals can expect to see improvements in several physical areas, including cardiorespiratory function, flexibility, joint pain, weight management, energy, strength, and muscle tone. Though any number of practitioners can attest to these benefits, some studies have been conducted in order to determine whether the beneficial aspects of yoga can be applied in a clinical setting, or whether yoga could be the primary prescription for patients suffering from various ailments. One such study, conducted specifically on women diagnosed with breast cancer, concluded that moderate quality evidence supports the recommendation of yoga as a supportive intervention for improving health-related quality of life and reducing fatigue and sleep disturbances when compared with no therapy, as well as for reducing depression, anxiety, and fatigue when compared with psychosocial educational interventions. Aside from the physical benefits derived from practicing yoga, compounding stress is a common reason individuals seek out alternative methods for stress reduction, many of whom find relief from practicing yoga. Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine and Kundalini Yoga instructor Natalie Nevins explains, "The purpose of yoga is to build strength, awareness, and harmony in both the mind and body." She goes on to suggest that regular yoga practice creates mental clarity and calmness, increases body awareness, relieves chronic stress patterns, relaxes the mind, centers attention, and sharpens concentration. Numerous studies have linked chronic stress to negative effects on health. High blood pressure, difficulty sleeping, irritability, mental fatigue, and anxiety can all stem from the recurring stressors in life. And while sources of stress cannot be fully eliminated, yoga's meditative aspects can alter the way stress is perceived, along with the body's physiological response to it. By calming the mind and focusing on the present moment, typically with the use of mantras and meditation, yoga practitioners can alleviate stress and improve their mental well-being. Beyond being beneficial in both the physical and mental sense, yoga can also incorporate growth through spirituality and self-reflection. Here in the United States, the self-improvement industry rakes in billions of dollars a year, with 2/3 of the population electing to receive some form of psychotherapy within their lifetime. And while such a large percentage of the population seeks to improve their quality of life, people are left searching for practical strategies that offer a proactive way to achieve such growth. One such strategy, the 8-limbed path of yoga, has a lot to offer in regard to altering a person's emotional state, and according to Nikolai Bilnow, licensed mental health counselor, and founder of Empowerment Psychotherapy, yoga has many similarities to cognitive behavioral therapy. If you aren't familiar with the concept, cognitive behavioral therapy is a form of psychological treatment that has been demonstrated to be effective for a range of problems, including depression, anxiety disorders, alcohol and drug use problems, marital problems, eating disorders, and severe mental illness. In her TED Talk, Yoga and Its Connection to Mental Health, Blinnow compares the facets of yoga to cognitive behavioral therapy, asserting the notion that both methods seek to change the way a person thinks and what a person does through self-reflection, awareness, and viewing the individual as a whole. Fostered through spiritual and mental development, the process of healing, learning, and growing ultimately leads to an improved quality of life. Let's face it, life is stressful. As I move through my 20s, the increasing demands from my children, work, relationships, and all the responsibilities that came along with being a single mother began to take a toll. There were days I felt like ripping my hair out, and I'm sure everyone can relate to feeling overwhelmed. One day, a friend invited me to join her for a yoga class, and I agreed because the thought of getting away, even if for an hour, was enticing. I went with no expectations. I didn't even own a yoga mat. Yet I left the class feeling light, rejuvenated, and exhilarated. The change I detected in my mood was all it took, and I've been practicing yoga ever since. My life isn't perfect by any means. I still have moments of turmoil and stress, but yoga has helped me become more in tune with myself. It has given me the tools to regulate my emotions, reactions, and temptations. It has provided a space for calm reflection, meditation, and movement. No doubt, yoga has made me a stronger, happier, and healthier person. If you seek to improve even one aspect of your life, if you wish to change your perspective, increase your overall health, or you merely want a more positive outlook on life, I suggest giving yoga a try. See what changes and improvements in your health you can obtain through yoga's holistic approach to wellness. Thank you.